Welcome back to another PSO2 video, and today we are going to be discussing the possibility of some brand new content coming to PSO2 such as LUSTER, Divine Quests, and also what I am hoping to see from the newly announced dev stream with Arks Hour. And I'm going to go over everything that we know as of now, and let's see if I can actually guess some of the stuff we're going to see in the new update, and possibility of answering the question, when are we going to get the final Scion class with LUSTER? But before we hop into that, make sure you do the like, favorite, subscribe if you find that video helpful in any way, shape, or form, or you don't want to give me your opinion, as well as some other things that you are looking forward to from Arks Hour episode 5. And also don't forget, I do stream here on YouTube every Saturday and Sunday starting at 3 p.m. Central, and I will indeed be covering the Arks Hour event happening once again on the 19th of January, starting at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So with that, let's get into this and let's discuss everything I'm hoping to see and some theories I might have. So starting off with the announcement itself, over on the official Twitter that you can find over at play_PSO2, you will see they have announced the date and as well as who the special guest is going to be with Xingkazma Links. I'm probably butchering that, but I know most of us in the community refer to him as King, coming on as a special guest to discuss some PSO2 stuff. But with that being said, some things are coming into play here, especially mainly because of the guest King. And if you are interested in checking him out specifically, I will have a link to his Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch below in the description, so you can go give him a follow. I highly recommend his content if you haven't checked him out already. But as someone who actually enjoys his content, and hopefully for some of you guys, something kind of coming up, just thinking about him being on this event. The main thing going to be is LUSTER. So how that tie into some of my theory is we are still waiting on a few more little patches for ending some of the content for episode 6, as well as introducing a last Scion class with LUSTER, which, if you're not aware about that class, think of it pretty much as a gunblade class, as well as the Divine Quests. As of right now, we haven't had any actual release date at all, like when that might be actually happening with inside PSO2. We do know we are very close to it nonetheless, and as well as we are moving into new Genesis stuff coming up here inside of PSO2, we do know we are going to be getting that 3 visual upgrade coming in probably sooner than later, in return as early as the end of this month's Elite for JP. And if that is ending up holding any weight at all, especially since the PSO2 new Genesis beta will be happening in the upcoming weeks here, we might want to try to get through all the content that is kind of just left on the wayside here. Let's go ahead and talk about LUSTER here to begin with. So, what upon the whole video is mainly a King himself, since he is very much into gunplay, very much into LUSTER, and if you want to see some very high-end, difficult boss fight as such, once again, recommend channel, link below. But with that being said though, bringing him on as a guest could be a very big opportunity, mainly because that will be taking part on next Tuesday, and as we all know, a PSO2 always do a big update, usually on Wednesday, as well as a maintenance to fit patches and bring in some new content as well, usually. And with it being dated to be on the 19th, and also the preview of some new content, and a very high chance King is being brought upon to discuss LUSTER in more detail, especially if the class is indeed getting added on Wednesday of next week. And in return would be a very good get to have to break down the class and also give some tips on how to actually play the class leading into the content, as well as Divine Quests, which is another quest type that we all been waiting for to be added in Global, and it just haven't popped up yet. That quest is a lot more in-depth than I'm going to go into here, but I do recommend checking out King and Anamata podcast, last episode where they discuss Divine Quests and go way in more detail about it. I'll have a link in the description for that. Also, Might be getting some information from King on that as well, since I know he have pretty much said some of the bet quests in the game, and also seemed pretty knowledgeable about how to take part in this. So there could be a double whammy here with the whole LUSTER and Divine Quest both popping into PSO2 on the 20th of January. And with that, we will hopefully get the last bit of story content for episode 6, if you are waiting for that as well. But realistically, we might be still 1 or 2 weeks out from that. But I am expecting at least LUSTER or Divine Quest to be added, if not both, especially since King is going to be around. So that is what I think going to happen for this event. And in return, playing into King being invited to the dev event as well. It seemed to go hand in hand. Once again, I have no information if this is accurate by any means, but it is a very high possibility. And with that possibility, let me know in the comments some of the stuff you're hoping to see and some of the stuff you think going to happen on episode 5 of Arks Hour on January 19th. And once again, I will be covering it over here on YouTube, so make sure you do like, favorite, subscribe, so you don't miss out on that, as well as all my other content going over PSO as a whole, as we prepare for PSO2 a New Genesis. And outside of the live stream for Arks Hour, don't forget I do stream here on YouTube every Saturday and Sunday starting at 3 p.m. Central. So come on by, hop on ship 1, and let's do whatever we do on that day, because half of the time we winging it. So with that, that will do it for me. Let me know in the comment your hope, streams, and aspiration for that live stream, and I will see you all in the comments.